Okay, so today's leg workout is killer. We're going to be focusing on the quads, the glutes, and also the hamstrings. So we're going to start with the usual 3 sets of 10 squats for our warm-up. Feel free to put on weight. I actually didn't put weight on today because I just kind of want to focus on my form and make sure everything's right. So just practice your form. Feel free to put on weight if you like. And after your 3 sets of 10 squats, drink some water, some BCAAs, and get ready for this workout because it is gonna burn. Okay, after completing your warm-up squats, your next set is going to be 3 sets of 10 squats with step-ups. So find just like a stepper, or you can even use a bench too. Find something that's about like knee level, or like kind of where like lower thigh. You don't want to be stepping up too high. This has become an absolute favorite of mine. What you're going to do is you're going to squat and shoot up from that squat to step up to the bench. My feet are about shoulder width apart. You don't want to be too far from the bench. This is a very difficult exercise, so you don't want to be too far. You really want to use the energy from that squat to help you step up. Now, another thing is when I step up with my left leg, I am on the right part of the bench. And then when I step up with the right leg right here, I'm on the left side of the bench. So it's a little confusing. Really try to find your balance here. It takes a lot of back strength, core strength, and leg strength. I should have started with dumbbells instead of going with a 45-pound barbell, but feel free to do what's comfortable. Feel free to use dumbbells or even a lighter barbell. Do this 10 times, take a breather, and repeat 2 more times. Okay, for your next set, which is a superset, we're going to start with Romanian deadlifts. We're going to be doing 10, and we're going to be using dumbbells. I believe I have 15-pound dumbbells or 12.5 pounds. I'm not quite sure. But for these, you want to be in a close stance. So my feet are about maybe 2-3 inches apart. You want to hold those dumbbells close to your legs, going down and going back up. You want to make sure your back is completely straight. You want your shoulders in line with your back. You want your chest up, and you really want to make sure you go far enough down to where you feel that stretch in your hamstring. So if you need to stand on a platform, if you're more flexible than me and you need to go lower, then that's fine. But really, you want to feel that stretch in the hamstring, and on the way up, you want to squeeze your butt so it better. You really want to squeeze your butt on the way up. And then after that, you want to grab a plate that you're going to step on. Well, your heels are going to be on there. And just take one of the dumbbells you just used, and then you're going to do close stance squats to extension. So this one's really going to, again, stretch on the hamstrings and also get you a good quad burn because of that squat. So the goal here is you want to keep the dumbbell in one position the whole time. It's a little difficult. You notice the dumbbell for me is kind of moving around, but relatively it stays in one place. Your biggest goal here is to keep your back straight. You want to keep that dumbbell up, and you want to fully extend, almost extend the legs. There's a slight bend. Extend and then dip back down. And make sure your knees don't go past your toes. Do that 10 times and repeat the exercise 2 more times. And finally, set number 4. I believe this is the last set before the burnout hit session. We're going to be doing 10 split squats. These ones are another favorite. These ones burn so good. So you want to get in a very deep lunge like this. You want to use whatever weight barbell you want. Pick it up underneath you and just use the strength in your front leg to help you go up and down. You don't want to be leaning on your back leg too much. You want to mainly be using the strength from your front leg. This is very similar to Bulgarian split squats, like with a bench, but just on the ground. Also, make sure you drop the barbell instead of like lifting it and then doing what I did. You want to just drop it when you're done. Just a little tip there. After doing 10 on one leg, you're going to switch the legs. Again, get into a super, super wide stance. Reach down for that barbell and use that front leg to go up and down. Really focus on keeping your shoulders upright. Make sure your back is relatively straight. another thing, it's a little difficult to stay balanced, so really focus on your balance as well. You're welcome to use dumbbells for this too instead of the barbell. And there you go, I just dropped it. And then to connect with this superset, you're going to do leg extensions on the cable machine. This one is a butt burner. You're going to do 10 on each leg. Definitely hold on to something in front of you to stay stabilized. This one's going to work your hamstring and also your butt. Really focus on extending all the way back. You don't have to fully straighten your leg or anything. Just keep that toe pointed and really extend and squeeze your butt as you're extending. So do 10 on one leg, and then now we're doing 10 on this leg. Again, make sure your back is straight and your shoulders are upright. And after 10 of that, repeat the exercise 2 more times. And finally, the HIIT session, 5 minutes total. We're going to start with alternating squats to lunge, constantly jumping. We're going to go for 30 seconds non-stop. Really focus on your breathing. Make sure you're watching the clock. Just keep breathing, and after 30 seconds there, you're going to be going down onto the floor for an ab exercise. So for the ab exercise, all you're doing is getting in a plank position, and you're going to touch your shoulders 20 times. So 10 times on each shoulder. Really focus on keeping your butt down. You can move as fast as you'd like as long as your knees do not touch the ground. After you finish 20 of those, 20 shoulder taps, you're going to get back up, and I believe, what's the next exercise? I can't quite remember, but let's give it a couple seconds. Oh wait, I remember. You're just going to repeat what you just did 2 more times. And I am speeding it up a little bit because it's just extra footage that you could watch as I slowly die as I try and finish this set. But you're just going to be doing the same thing. Here's just a side view for you. Just alternating squats to lunges, and then after that, just right into the plank. So 3 times total, and you're done with your workout. Hope you enjoyed this leg day video. Bye.